Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Friday, May 16th, 2025. Let's rock. Okay, I got Jimmy Dean sausage in the pan right now because I need it. It is a terrible day in the markets. We have got gold down $67 to 3,171, and looks like it's going to retest that 3130, something like that, 3150, 3130 level that it bounced off overnight yesterday. And we had a big rally off of that, kind of looked like a V bottom, and now it is retracing back down. Lower prices ahead. We have silver in sympathy down 70 cents to 31.90. Okay, so 31 handles on both gold and silver. In the silver futures market, silver futures, May futures 32.04, about a 14-cent differential, futures being higher. The 10-year yield is 4.398, right about 4.4, after having bounced over 4.5 in the last two sessions, and now 4.4. And yeah, so down a little bit today, but certainly does not seem to be headed back to 4% anytime soon. So sticky and higher 10-year yields, and a higher dollar. Dollar is off just a tad today at 100.78, but dollar does not look like it's declining. 10-year yields do not look like they're declining, so no tailwind for gold and silver. In the commodities market, we look at copper to give us a clue whether that will help the industrial side of silver, and it is down big as well, down 9 cents to 4.59. No, it is not a good day. In the economic calendar today, we've had import prices, housing starts, building permits, and consumer sentiment. And I believe these were all pretty close to target. Housing starts right on the money. Building permits a little bit light. And I don't recall what consumer sentiment is. That maybe that has not come out yet. So nothing really moving the markets this morning, but it does look like we are stuck with these higher rates and pretty strong dollar for now. In the pre-market, we have the Fear Greed Index of 69 at the high end of the greed category. Markets still inching higher. Dow futures up 154, S&P futures up 23, NASDAQ futures up 92. I think today is the day for the big sell-off, and I can't tell you why I think that, but I'm smelling it. Let's see, and Bitcoin ought to be up as well. We got Bitcoin right about flat at 103,756. Where the NASDAQ goes, that's where Bitcoin goes, and we are pushing to very, very high levels in the stock market, trying to recapture those all-time highs. I don't see it happening, but hey, before we get on to the deals of the day, I want to go back through the responses to the question of the day, and that was very simple. How long you been stacking? And it's very interesting here. We have some old-time stackers since 1955. Here's someone saying ever since 2012. This is a new stacker, started in September 24. Here we go. Trying to make up for time. Been stacking a couple of months. And I know way deep inside, he's been stacking for a long time. Good friend of mine. Shotgun Susie says 1.5 months. And at age 30, Caleb says, been stacking since January and loving every ounce. Found a silver dime in my pocket in 2009, says handle number 7, and that was the start of it. Good for you. Let's see, Joe Just Joe since 2011. So it's very interesting. We have a good mix of old timers and new people here, and we'll keep trying to focus both on, what you would do when you're just starting to stack versus what you would do if you have a mature stack. And when you started probably makes a big difference as well, because we had that spike up to 50. What was that, 12 years ago, something like that. I could be off on that. So when you started could mean that you could still be underwater on some of your silver, not on your gold. Gold has ratcheted higher ever since then. But, well, I started around 2014, And I recall it was coming off its run from 50. I think I started when silver was around 20, and then watched it go down to 14, where it lingered for quite a few years. Some people that started a year or a year and a half ago have seen nothing but gains. So they've probably got a pretty good experience. So kind of depends what part of the elephant you're touching, whether you think these markets are good or not. But a nice mix of people, a lot of new timers here as well. Started in the last month, started 4.5 years ago, started 15 years ago, started under a year. BJ says June 1st, 2021, silver spot was 27.91, and gold was much lower then as well. Let's see. First time I purchased. What year is this? I can't decipher what year that was. 2021, since 1986, Pacnic. Here's my first gold, was a 1986 Singapore Tiger. And yeah, okay, 1986. 7 months now for Darren Dickinson. 2 years for Michael Nelson. Pushing 80 years, been stacking. Oh, wait, he's pushing 80 years old. This is Crooksite. Been stacking for 6 months. Like the Amish say, too soon, old, too late, smart. And like I said, old like a fox, LOL. 6 months. Started when I was 10 years old in 1964. Rubber City Rebel. And hell yeah, so you got some $4 silver in your stack. Very, very nice. Very nice. Thank you for answering that question. That helps me to get on to, I don't know, what I focus on. And today is a massive sell-off. Not looking good at the moment. We're taking that dip that I was expecting. And we could have a bounce today, but in the metals market, I think the stock market's going to roll over. But, you know, with a lot of optimism in the foreign markets, you know, Ukraine and Russia talking, China playing nice, and, you know, positive news coming out of the Middle East, possibly an Iranian nuke deal, which could free up oil, could send oil prices lower, possibly. Anyway, a lot of the tensions are relaxing as I can see it right now, and we'll just have to see if the central banks continue to buy. I think there's a good reason for China to be selling here, actually, which I've been saying for a couple of weeks now, because they need the money. But anyway, let's get on to the deals, and it's a big sell-off day. If you're buying, you could definitely buy here. 1 gram gold can be had at Hero Bullion for 122. Circulated 1 gram gold, which can be had at Hero for 112. Okay, any condition 1 gram gold, but why not? Okay, it doesn't have to be an assay. And if you're looking for the new customer deal, that is over at bullion.com. I'm on my website, bestsilvergolddeals.com, where every morning, very early in the morning, I check for the best deals anywhere. You can follow along on that website if you'd like to click the links that I'm clicking. And I really only do this once a day, very early in the morning. So towards the end of the day, you may see some different deals. But I'm hard at this by 4 a.m. my time. Okay, we got a 1/10 gold eagle at $3.50 at Summit Metals. I love these lower gold prices. A 1/10 gold maple, $3.50 at Hero Bullion. Everything's BU unless I say otherwise. Here's an example of secondary market gold. $3.37 at Liberty. That's a sovereign gold coin. A 1/4 ounce Krugerrand, $3.32 at Summit Metals BU. A 5 gram gold bar in assay, $5.46 at Bold. And a $5 U.S. commemorative, an alternative to a 1/4 ounce gold eagle, though it's not quite a 1/4 ounce of gold, $7.88 at Provident Metals. I love those. Let's see, let's go on to a 1/2 ounce gold eagle, $16.27 at Summit Metals. We've got a 1/2 ounce maple at $16.57 at Summit Metals. A 1/2 ounce Britannia at $16.66 at Hero Bullion. A 1/2 ounce Krugerrand, $16.47 at Summit Metals BU 1/2 ounce Krugerrand. 1 ounce gold eagle, $3,238 at Summit Eagles. Those prices coming down. A Buffalo 3,333 at BGASC. We've got a gold maple at Summit Metals 3,226. Okay, and maples over at Walmart can be pretty cheap if you check out with that PayPal card I recommend. So check out the Walmart listing as well, and watch out that they don't cancel your order or charge you sales tax. A 1 ounce gold Britannia is 3,234 at Monument Metals. A St. Gaudens Double Eagle Brilliant Uncirculated 3,148 as people throw away their pre-33 and melt it. No love for the pre-33. A 1 ounce Krugerrand, usually the cheapest of the sovereign gold coins. Couldn't get a 31 handle, but pretty close. 3,200 even for a 1 ounce gold Krugerrand at bullion exchanges, but wait for Costco before you buy that. A 20 franc foreign fractional gold, 0.186, I think. 612 over at Hero Bullion. Just divide that by the metal content. You'll get the melt on that. And decide if you like stacking those. A lot of people do. Platinum must be coming down as well, because Platinum Eagles are way cheaper. 1,145 at bullion exchanges. That is a collector coin. Don't buy that if you're just stacking metals. If you're just stacking platinum, 1,098 at SD Bullion for a random platinum sovereign coin, not a platinum eagle. Okay, let's get on to the silver eagles, and let's get some good stuff here. 36.56 puts you 456 over spot. I don't know. Still pretty high. That's at Summit Metals, any quantity pricing. Cheaper in a quantity of 20 over at Pinehurst, 36.26, but still over $4 over spot on the Silver Eagles. Interesting. Off-quality Eagles at bullion exchanges, 35.13. I think we can do better, especially on eBay. My caution and red light is still on. I'm looking now. The metals market has been weaker than I thought it would be, in spite of the stronger stock market. But when the stock market rolls over, look out. I'm still waiting for a blood in the streets moment, but that doesn't mean you have to be. You could be buying here on these lower prices, especially if you're newer and you're averaging into the market. We've got a good sell-off today. For you people with big old stacks, I would keep waiting like I am. Okay, we've got a silver maple, 34.95 at bullion exchanges. A kangaroo is 34.70 at bullion exchanges. Skip the milky kangaroo. I don't want that. A Britannia is 34.70 at bullion exchanges. We've been finding better deals on eBay on this stuff. Bullion exchanges has a Krugerrand for 34.70 and a Philharmonic at the same place, 34.70. Everything is 34.70 this morning. Okay, you're going to want to see this. This is something. This is something good. And for those of you that follow me, that's why you do, because very early in the morning we can find some great stuff. Now, I never shop at Kitco, but I don't know what's up with this, but they have 1 ounce silver Mexican Libertad modern design at 35.10. That's their check price. Visa would be 36.56. The image they show is a 2014 Libertad, and because they are not forthcoming, it does not say it is brilliant uncirculated. It could be anything. So just keep in mind, before you buy this at this smoking good price for Libertads, you could get milky Libertads. You could get tarnished Libertads, which can be easily cleaned. It's the milk spots you really don't want. That is coin cancer, and it really can't be. It can't be effectively removed without destroying the coin. And there's some beautiful fields in the Libertads, and if you try to clean it, it'll just be a mess. But 35.10, they're liquidating these Libertads. They might be 2014. Go back and check the mintages and see. I don't think that's a low mintage year, available in the U.S. only, but this is a nice deal on Libertads. Immediate $5 profit if they look good and you sell them on eBay. Okay, that's for you guys, for my friends out there. All right, let's keep going. Costco, nice low prices, guys. And with gold selling off, these may come down again. They finally dropped the price of the silver bar to $3.59. You've got a maple at $3,279 and well into the 3,100s. After your 4% rebate with your executive club membership and a good 2% rebate credit card. Wells Fargo is my favorite card at the moment. Then you got the bar at 32.79, so always get the maple over the bar. Then you've got the eagle, gold eagle at 33.29. That'll be mid to high 3100s on the eagle. Buffalo, same price. Always get the buffalo over the eagle. They carry a little premium. And here we've even got a 10-gram pack at 11.49. That sounds a little pricey. Let's see, 11.49 minus 4% will put you at about 1100. That's about 110 a gram. No, that's actually a good deal at 110 a gram because they're selling closer to 115 to 120 on the secondary market. You could buy that as well if you're going lighter this morning. And remember, there are limits on these, and at some point your executive club membership will cap out as well. And check back in a couple hours. These prices could be lower with this big sell-off today. So smoking. Okay, junk in the trunk. Getting cheaper by the minute here. 23.50 times face for 10 Rosy Dimes. And cheaper in a larger lot, you can get a $100 bag over at Pinehurst for $2,329. I think we'll find something good on eBay this morning, though. The cast 10-ounce bars, I kind of like this, $335 this morning. And what are the deals over at Golden State Mint? What are they giving away? You can get the Buffalo for $33.36. Not too bad. How about the Scottsdale Silver sale if you're buying silver this morning? You can get the chunky Scottsdale bar for $3.45. What else they got? Oh, the stackable Lions are about 36 an ounce. The buttons are about 35 an ounce. I like these buttons. They're very, very nice. And the King Kilo at 1,101. They got their retro 100-ounce bar here. I guess they're just going to keep making these forever. 3,373. Okay, that's enough time on Scottsdale. I know you guys don't like poured silver. The goose is loose and cheaper today. 71.84 for this beautiful 2-ounce Royal Canadian Mint coin. And that'll have Shield Guard. That's a good investment right there, but you're going to pay up for that. Let's see. We got a kilo over at Monument Metals for $1,062, cheaper still. And the VIP deal, if you're going to buy a kilo, I'd buy this instead, $1,097 for a random Perth Mint kilo coin. Very likely you'll get the Lunar series, which is not doing so well these days. If you get the Dragon, do a happy dance, and the kooks are always nice. You will probably get a scratched capsule. If you do, ask them to replace it. They probably will. If you don't like the coin, they probably won't replace that. But that's a good deal over at SD Bullion if you're just buying big silver, but you want silver to be nice. And have a built-in premium when these markets recover. Right now, we are on the you-know-what end of the stick. Okay, Silver Eagles, give me some culls, please, in a tube of 20. We'll skip Mr. 730 and go to Aiden Coin. BU, random date, Silver Eagle 732 is going to be 36.50, 35.50 out the door. Somebody said I'm making them sick by going in and out on the picture, so I'll try not to do that. So 35.50 out the door if you have that PayPal card or the American Express Everyday Cash. I think that's what it's called. Also 3% back on that. Links on my website. 35.50, not too bad for Eagles, and that will be better than the dealers. Let's get up to a big old lot. And how much can we save on a lot of 100? 36.60, about 35.60 out the door for a 100 coin lot of Silver Eagles. Okay, we're going to do the rotation fast. Maples, 25 Maples, 885. 25 Britannias, 881. 25 Kangaroos, 875. That looks like the winner. 25 Krugerrands, 879. So 875 is the winner. And on my cheat sheet, 875 will put you right about 33.90, which would be, I don't know, what is spot? 33.90 compared to 31.90. $2 over spot. So that is 875. That one right there, those kangaroos, those are 2024. So that's a good buy right there if you're just buying sovereign silver this morning. Okay, let's keep going here. Let's get on to the junk. The junk is going to be, we want $10 face, not 5, 10, and full dates, 24.2, about 23.5 out the door for small junk. How about a big lot of junk? Big lot of junk, 20, no, not that one. We want dates. This one here, 23.8, about 23.25 out the door. Pretty good price on junk. You can check my junk conversion chart up at the top of the website to see how much that is over spot. How about Mercury dimes? They're 25 this morning, about 24.25 out the door. We'll skip the Carson Cities and the Morgans. You're probably buying silver today or gold, and gold prices are so much lower than they were. What are the 5-ounce libs selling for? 5-ounce libs are selling for 210 to 222. Price is not coming down that much. How about the 1-ounce libs? 1-ounce libs are selling for a tube of 25, 1062, and that is about 25, 40, 41, no 40, 42 an ounce on the libs. You can buy them for 35 and sell them for 42. I liked it better when they were 800, didn't you? Cheapest kilo this morning is going to be 10.93, 30 bucks off, 10.63 for a random kilo. Anything good here? Nope, not seeing anything good and cheap. Let's move on to the vintage bar of the day. And this is a 50-ounce Sunshine Mining bar, and a little pricey at $2,000. He might take a best offer. But anyway, I just love these trapezoidal Sunshine minting bars. I think I might have 2 of them at this point. I don't recall if I have the 50-ounce or the 100-ounce, but anyway, those are very nice, but a little pricey at 40 bucks an ounce. How about a kilo kook on eBay? 1132, about 1100 out the door. It's about the same as the dealer price. Let's do a large lot of 1-ounce rounds. Woo, 32.50 out the door for buffaloes from bullion.com. So that is a good deal on buffaloes. What is that? Not even $1 over spot there yesterday, and cheaper than. Cheaper than yesterday. Okay, in a tube of 20, you can get them as who are you? 655. Too small. No, thank you. Here we go. 675 would put you at 33.75, 32.75 out the door for random 1-ounce rounds. Those look to be brand new. Cowboys ought to be cheap today, and they are 35 a coin, 34 out the door if you haven't got those yet. 100-ounce bar can be had for, let's see, that one right there, 33.65, 32.65 out the door. I doubt you'll get the Engelhard bar. So 32.60 out the door with a 3% rebate credit card. Links on my website. Let's get on to the gold. 1 gram gold is as cheap as, too cheap. $5 shipping, that's $113. It's a smaller seller. So yeah, he bought one of those PAMP kits and tore them out. Probably making money on those. Anyway, you could offer him 105, maybe 110 out the door. After rebates, maybe 107. You could buy that. You could buy, I mean, he's 121 feedback, so you skip him if you want. You'll have to go up to 115 to get the next best deal if you want a big seller. 1/10 ounce gold. Today is a good day for gold, huh? 344, about 334 out the door. 1/10 gold eagle. Let's find something good here. Is this real? It is a good seller, good feedback, free shipping, 364, and that'd be about 350 out the door for a 1/10 gold eagle, if that's what you're looking for. Random 1/4 ounce gold. Let's find something good. Okay, got a Panda, got a Philharmonic, got a Kruger BU Krugerrand. Let's see, I'm looking for BU if you don't want. Oh, here's that polar bear is back. Oh my God, here's that bison is back. 342. What's 326? Huh. This is good seller, good feedback, $5 shipping. We will never forget the Freedom Tower. Who makes this? I don't know anything about that piece. I'm going to skip that one. What do we got here? Oh, there's an APMEX gold round for $8.20. Good seller, good feedback, $5 shipping. And APMEX is a trusted brand. I don't really... Oh, that's a pretty one, actually. Not bad. $8.20 on that. Okay, you're going to take... oh, no, call that $8.25. You're going to take $25 off. You're going to be at $800 for a quarter ounce of gold, $3,200 melt on a branded APMEX round there. And that is okie dokie. You could buy that if you're not that picky about your gold. Not bad at all. $3,200 out the door, fractional gold. Okay, I'll call that a win. Let's get up to a quarter ounce gold eagle. And $674, I doubt it. Small seller, Skippy. Let's see, and we've got Cull Eagles at $861 and BU Eagles at $867. Again, $25 off. It puts you at about $840 on this Gold Eagle right here out the door. You can check the prices above. The way the website works is the lowest price I can find from any bullion dealer is up above. Then we hit Costco. Then on eBay, we use our 3% rebate cards, pay them off right away. And then we compare that price to the price at the dealers and buy whatever's cheaper. As long as you got a good seller, you'll be fine. Let's move on to random 1 ounce gold. Maybe we'll find something cheap there. Random 1 ounce gold ain't going to be 2,400. It's going to be in the 3,000s. Anything? Ooh, 32. No, what's this one? Lord of the Rings. No, I don't want that. Liberty is not an ounce of gold. Gold shot, 32.98, and you'll be at about 3,200 out the door for gold shot. But you can pick up this Tudor Beast Unicorn for about 3,200 out the door, or you can just grab a Krugerrand for about 3,200. That is all the 3,200 gold you want today. Let's see if we can find something in the 3,100s. How about a Buffalo? 33.82, 32.82 out the door. No, I think the Eagle is... I wouldn't pay $80 more for a Buffalo. Let's see. How about in the commemorative? Maybe somebody be throwing away their commemoratives. 806, $25 off, puts you at about $775 for a $5 commemorative. $775 divided by 0.241 equals 32.15 melt on U.S. sovereign fractional gold. Nothing wrong with that at all. You could stack those all day long if you want. Pre-33, haven't checked that for a while. What do we got? The cheapest double eagle is extra fine, 32.35, 31.35 out the door. That's going to be a little over melt on that. How about the 20 franc for silver hair stacker? And see if we can find you a rooster. Extremely rare? No, I don't believe that. Okay, random year, 20 francs, 626. Good seller, good feedback, free shipping. And it is the Helvetia coin. And I like that more than the rooster personally. But it is nonetheless a 20 franc, which is a 0.1867. Is he going to tell? Yeah, 0.1867. I'm right. Let's do the math on that. I don't really know offhand. 626 divided by 0.1867 equals first price 33.52 times 0.97 with a good credit card, 3% rebate credit card. Look at that, 32.50 out the door for fractional Helvetia extra fine. I thought it said extra fine. It actually says average circulated condition. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That is, well, you know, it's not spot, but pretty good. Pretty good price. Okay, let's get on here. Some stuff in my eBay store. If you see anything you like, do ask me for a friend discount. There's bars I pour and other stuff for sale, and I'd be happy to help you out. If you're a channel member, you can also pick up the bars that I pour, my 15-1 Silverworks line, all hand poured with torch and crucible. Nothing, no cheating here. This is just old school all the way, including the stamps. Let's see, what else we got? A precious metals verifier, very good investment. A vacuum sealer, if you're prone to British silver, you'll definitely want to get that. And someone asked me about the new Proof Silver Britannia. that is out, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of proof Royal Mint coins. Too much milk spotting, and I don't think the image is that strong either. But you can call that image if you want. They do a new image every year on the Proof Britannias, but I'm not a buyer. Okay, there's the Amex card. You're gonna love that card. 3% back. PayPal card, 3% back. I'd get those two cards if I only had those two. I'd top it off with the Quicksilver card because they often have kicker deals for eBay, which can get you an extra 4% off, or 4% at Chewy or Home Depot, or, very good card, that Quicksilver card. Let me see if I fixed the link on my AppNext card. Your friend has referred you. Yep, that's it right here. So 3% back on groceries, 3% back on online purchases. When you're shopping on eBay, check out through PayPal. You'll need a PayPal card. You got other things. I don't think they're going to tell us if eBay is back up. They discontinued their eBay 4% Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Capital One. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's a great card there if you want to pick that up. And let's keep going here. And the picks of the day. The 3-ounce deal is done, and the BUs are probably still $48. Yeah, they're not dropping the price on the BU Morgans. And that's one of the reasons you may want to collect numismatics, is when the spot price falls apart. Numismatics often hold their prices. How cheap is the completer round this morning? $39.30 for one of those. Still don't know where you can find the 10-ounce anymore. And moving on. Let's get over to the commendations and salutations. And there we go. 3 coin shops on YouTube. I highly recommend. Check out all of them and subscribe to catch their special Buy It Now sales. Good stuff often in their sales. And you can support my work any one of 3 ways. You could buy me a cup of coffee. Thank you so much. You can join my Stacker Family membership. It's only $4.99 a month, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And you can always ask me anything you want at losinglouis@yahoo.com. Always easy to get me if you have a question about something. On Amazon, silica packs are handy. Throw them in everything, especially in your safe. And let's keep going here. Maybe we'll get to the chat room. There's a chat room link at the top of the website and the bottom. A lot of smart people in there saying a lot of smart things. And some people holding, some people buying, some people looking for deals that are too good to be true. Somebody asked me my take on whether the budget, they'll pass that budget deal by Memorial Day. No, I don't think so. Will that cause the market to crash? No, I think this market's going to crash under its own weight. Here's somebody that picked up a 5-ounce Germania Mint bar. Very nice little bars there. They come vacuum sealed. Good luck finding the 1-ounce Germania bars. Those were a great buy when they were on sale. And we'll keep looking for new great buys. Okay, that's everything I got for you today, I think. We'll go back and check spot price one more time. Reload. Let's see what the damage is. And we are still down $59 with a 31.80 handle on gold. And silver only down 58 cents. Silver stronger than gold this morning. I don't know, man. Just looks sketchy. Looks sketchy to me. I think we could see lower prices. And in the stock market, we still have futures up. I'm expecting a reversal, and I don't know if that'll hit precious metals as well, but luster has come off the metals for right now. And of course, you want to buy when prices are dropping. So, if you're not buying when they're dropping, well, then what are you doing? But I still see lower prices ahead. I still see a little lower prices today. Gold not looking strong anymore, really coming off that top. People liquidating. There are distributions in the ETFs, both gold and silver, and with peace seeming to break out. I don't know. And even that Basel thing, I posted an article in the chat room a few days ago that may not be everything it's cooked up to be either, even though Andy Schekman says it is. So keep your wits about you guys, and whatever you have, hold on to it. These prices go down, they go up, they go all over the place, and you want to be buying when prices are dropping. But they're still pretty fair prices, so I wouldn't be selling here. I would just be looking for better opportunities to add what you're hankering for. Okay, I appreciate a thumbs up. I appreciate if you share this with a friend who's paying too much for gold and silver. Also, if you buy something on eBay, I appreciate if you click my links, because that supports the the channel and what I do here every day. And share it, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.